center off of Eckerly, and he just missed the net. O'Reilly with the shot, far down, he scored!
Come from behind for a month, now with the lead, they're getting a little wobbly. Philadelphia, they won't get it! Wow! Edwards pulls off and buries the flag! Richardson tries, not for Robbie Ryan. Her three right on the money. Daniels takes a shot for Derby. Flag out.
Oh, hold on. What is up, my Pitchfork Lunch peeps? Yes, welcome in. Happy Monday, season 2 finale of Pitchfork Lunch. And yes, you guys do rock. You know it. So stoked you're here. Yes, it is Monday, season 2 finale. A little bit to get to with track and field and also other wonderful sports, as you guys know. yes, as you guys know, oh, sorry about that. Yes, coming to an end. Um, as it is. Um, so yeah, a lot to get to, as you guys know. But again, a phenomenal second season of Pitchfork Lunch. A little bit of review from the weekend. Obviously, track and field, College World Series update. I know that team down south did advance a little bit, but will not win it all. So look, man, tip to the cap to them. They went further. Cool for them, but it's still not ASU. Hashtag our state, right? Right, my pitchfork lunchers. So anyway, I am Michael Kirsten at Diablo00 on X, formerly known as the Twitter. As you guys know, you can see the show live there every day, Monday through Friday. Well, today's the last Monday, but still, you see the show live there Monday through Friday from 12 to 1. Like I said, also, you can go to the wonderful. I know I remind you, but hit me up on the IG as well. Michael.Caratino.5. The YouTube channel, guys. Season 2 coming to an end. Go to YouTube. If you're watching live on YouTube, forks up, and thanks to the few new subscribers as well. Forks up to you guys. Absolutely awesome. If you go to YouTube, you can watch the show live, and then subscribe to the channel, guys. Subscribe, because any of the most phenomenal con reviews that you missed, which again they all are. I mean, Friday, hello, Coach Dillingham. Let me jump on into the defensive line room. Knowing I'm a defensive guy, even though he cut his teeth offensively, but he understands he's a head coach. He understands defense. You guys know this. But that being said, it's you missed that, but you can go to YouTube and you can subscribe to the channel. So you see my name, see Michael Caratinudo. All right, welcome back again. A lot of you saw different things, but we are back, and also yes, as we are back. But like I was telling you, go to YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel, because any of the plethora of phenomenal con reviews that I was talking about that you guys missed here for season 2, coaches, players, voices, insiders, analysts, alum, a phenomenal athletic director who came on twice. Yeah. So go to YouTube and subscribe. See my name, Michael Carrington. It's at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C05 on YouTube, guys, and subscribe away, because, like I said, it is you missed a ton, believe me, and you can binge watch anything from season 2. If you didn't watch any of season 1, you can go back and watch season 1. You can go back and binge watch season 1, because again, we've had a lot of return guests, a lot of storylines. You can binge watch season 1 for season 2, and then you see that, but you can binge watch season 1, watch season 2. When we kick off season 3, you might be a teeny bit behind, but you'll be a lot more caught up when we start season 3. And yes, season 3 will be starting, my friends. And again, got a lot of early good stuff planned. Working on some stuff, maybe doing some shows out of some spots for lunch. You guys can come out, eat some lunch, hang out. Awesome thing to do. That being said, but you'll be all caught up, which is the main point of that. You will be all caught up with that. So yes, so you'll be all caught up from season 2 to season 3. Ready to go in season 3. Like I said, good things coming. Again, working towards that, and got a little bit of, might not be doing the show, but we'll be working on the show as we go forward. So again, just go to www. Well, you know how to get to YouTube, but you see my name, Michael Carrington. It's at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Champ 005 at MVC 005 on YouTube, and subscribe away. Also, guys, you have been watching on all those, which is, again, great that you have. But the cool thing is, you can, as you guys know, the great thing, and you've been able to do it all season long, is you can listen to Pitchfork Lunch on the best internet radio station on the web, the Casual Sports Radio Network, which, again, absolutely huge. That Casual E invited us into the family, as you guys know. As I have again told you of that, yes, and I know you know, but Casually invited us in. So again, all you have to do is go to www.ksrnaz.com. The page will open up. Click listen live, hit play, bam. There you go. Look at that, as you see it scrolling across the bottom. So yeah, the page, like I said, it opens up. Click listen live, hit play. There's still those that have listened on KSRN all season long. Forks up to you. Have been able to do that and listen. So yeah, that is how you can do it. But when you're there at the site, like I remind you guys, subscribe to their socials, because you want comprehensive coverage of the Suns, Cardinals, D-backs, Mercury. Casual E has you covered. He has you completely hooked up, which is awesome, as you guys know. So again, don't be bashful. Do not be bashful, and subscribe to his to their socials. But yeah, Sun Devil content, Pitchfork Lunch again, like I told you all season long. So invite us to be a part of the family, which is again a great thing. Um, and, and you know, I'll have some replays. He's got some shows have some replays up. You know, you can uh, you'll be able to catch on uh, anyway, but hey, we're gonna go to break real quick, guys. Get a break. Hit track and field. We're gonna talk about that. They wrapped up the weekend. We're also gonna football, golden tickets, baseball had some signees, and we'll again talk about a little bit more about season 3. So we'll step aside real quick, and then we will be back with more Pitchfork Lunch.
KSRN has the inside track on all things sports, with topics and opinions from former players and local personalities. Catch 15-year NFL veteran Ed Smith and Jay Adams on Easy Sports Talk every Saturday.
Unfortunately, with this back and these knees, I don't quite have that ability, or at least I use.
For all things Arizona Cardinals, tune in Monday nights with Casual E and Sean McConnell.
Bird Gang, I know it's another tough loss, but keep encouraged. We miss you, BA.
And now you can exclusively listen to former Arizona Cardinal Jeremy Bridges on his show, JB and Benny Blue Review.
Exactly.
Don't be dumb.
Sending the message out to the world.
Always relaying that message. Don't be dumb.
Yes, your guy, Benny Blue, comedian extraordinaire.
Exclusively on KSRN, Casual Sports Radio Network.
This is the sound of a racing heart. It's beating a little faster because it belongs to a young child. But this child isn't in the middle of a close soccer game or playing with her puppy in the yard. Her heart is racing because she's just been told she has to move foster homes again. Change a child's story. There's a child waiting for a volunteer like you. Learn how you can help at casaforchildren.org.
Got a big painting project you've been putting off because you don't think you can afford it? Well, it's time to call the team at Customer First Solutions. Customer First is your one-stop shop for all home repairs, from full interior and exterior painting to handyman services, drywall repair, electrical, and plumbing. Customer First has the most competitive prices in the Valley. Your flat rate quote is based on the square footage of your home, and that includes wall repair. All Customer First technicians are licensed, bonded, and fully background checked for your assurance. Call or text Customer First Solutions at 480-877-0255 for your free quote. Customer First Solutions, where our customers and their homes are our first priority.
KSRN has the inside track on all things sports, with topics and opinions from former players and local personalities. Catch 15-year NFL veteran Ed Smith and Jay Adams on Easy Sports Talk every Saturday.
Unfortunately, with this back and these knees, I don't quite have that ability, or at least I use.
For all things Arizona Cardinals, tune in Monday nights with Casual E and Sean McConnell.
Bird Gang, I know it's another tough loss, but keep encouraged. We miss you, BA.
And now you can exclusively listen to former Arizona Cardinal Jeremy Bridges on his show, JB and Benny Blue Review.
Exactly.
Don't be dumb.
Sending the message out to the world.
Always relaying that message. Don't be dumb.
Yes, your guy, Benny Blue, comedian extraordinaire.
Exclusively on KSRN, Casual Sports Radio Network.
Got a big painting project you've been putting off because you don't think you can afford it? Well, it's time to call the team at Customer First Solutions. Customer First is your one-stop shop for all home repairs, from full interior and exterior painting to handyman services, drywall repair, electrical, and plumbing. Customer First has the most competitive prices in the Valley. Your flat rate quote is based on the square footage of your home, and that includes wall repair. All Customer First technicians are licensed, bonded, and fully background checked for your assurance. Call or text Customer First Solutions at 480-877-0255 for your free quote. Customer First Solutions, where our customers and their homes are our first priority.
You are listening to the best internet radio station on the web, KSRN, Arizona.
Yes, those listening on KSRN, guess what? Guess what? You are listening on the greatest internet radio station on the web, the Casual Sports Radio Network, as you guys know. And again, so stoked to be a part of the KSRN family. So stoked to be a part of that. And yeah. And you guys know it because if you've been driving around listening, you definitely know about it. So yeah, very, very excited about that. Also, yes, so track and field went down again. And guys, some of this has been, I think you've heard everything. If you haven't, again, I don't know why I'm having these wonderful technical difficulties on the season finale, but We just are. And I don't know why, and it's annoying, but we go onward and upward because we are Sun Devils. And that's how we roll. So yes, very stoked to again to but track and field, and Jaden Davis, a sophomore, guys, in the 400. If you watch the race, Friday, it was, man, again, he was out in lane 9 to start. I know I told you that, you remember. But he finished 6th with a time of 45.91, which is moving, but over a second. 1 point. It's a little bit over, a second. Samuel Ogazi of Alabama won it with a 44.84, only one under 45. And William Jones had a 45.53 from USC, finished second. Jordan Pierre, 45.75 third. And then Deshaun Boyce from Texas Tech, who I talked quite a bit about, he had a 45.78. And then Joseph Taylor had a 45.83. And then Jaden Davis with the 45.91. And he has some good space between him and Ahmad Robinson of A&M, who've had a 46.07. Gabriel Clement of UCLA went 46.17. And unfortunately, Gabriel Moranta got DQ'd. But yeah, I mean, Jaden Davis, 45.91, the sophomore. The freshman, Joseph Taylor, again, from Duke, he was the only freshman, like I said, just a teeny bit ahead of Davis with a 45.83, like I said. But man, such an exciting, always love the 400. And you pitchfork lunchers know. And I've said it a million times, last season, maybe not as much this season, but anything over 400 meters, my friends, anything over 400 meters, I never understood running. I'm just going to tell you guys that right now. Never understood running it or why it existed, right? Because it's over 400 meters and we don't need to go over 400 meters, just in my thought. But anyway, but yeah, hell of a season by Davis to do that. And he finishes, like I said, 6th at NCAAs as a sophomore. So, and Samuel Ogazi's a sophomore. William Jones is a junior. Jordan Pierre, sophomore, like I said. Deshaun Boyce, a junior. Taylor, the freshman from Duke. Davis, a sophomore. Ahmad Robinson, a senior. Probably won't see him next year. Or Gabriel Moranta of USF. But yeah, this 400 group, man, again, always, in broadcast, like you talk about storylines, but this group will be seeing a lot of each other. And I, again, absolutely love it. But yeah, forks up, man, to Jaden Davis. Hell of a job there by Davis. So, yes, that was that. In the women's discus, did you guys watch that Saturday? Come on, be honest. If you did, I'll give you a few seconds to hit me up in the comments as to where Inez Lopez finished. Where Inez Lopez finished. Where the junior did finish pretty solid. So, come on. Let's see. Anybody hit me up in comments? Oh, no. All right. Nobody wants to take a guess. Nobody wants to take a gander. Come on, pitchfork lunchers. No, it's all right. I get it. Hey, it was a weekend. It's summertime. It's hot here in Arizona. It's getting miserably hot. Yeah, I know. Like I always say when I do this or do games, nobody wants to hear anybody in Arizona complain about weather. Well, I can complain in the summer all I want. No matter how long you're here, it's just it never. Although you can only say, at times you can only say, oh, it's only 105 or only 104. Again, only and triple digits don't belong in the same sentence, but that's a story for another day. We got to keep rolling. But yes, Inez Lopez finished 10th in the country in discus, and her best throw was 57.36 meters, which is 188 feet 2 inches. So again, and right around her season best too. So I think 188.10. So yeah, I mean, again, right there. There was 4 that went over 200. And like I said, there was 4 coming in, but there was almost 5. Sierra Jackson of Fresno State, who went over 200 earlier. Well, yeah, I want to get that. She won at disc, the women's disc, with a throw of 65.82 meters, my friends, which is 215 feet 11 inches, and she won it by over 2 feet from Alida Van Dalen of Florida, who went 64 for 94, which is 213 feet 1 inch. And then Shelby Frank in Texas Tech, who had also been over 200 feet, I think, in the regular season, if I recall. She went 63 meters, 63.37 meters, which is 207 feet 11 inches. And then Keisha Marie Linforce, pardon me, of Cat Guys, and then Amanda. So yes, shocked that Brandon Lloyd was not there again, but in the shot put, but unfortunately he wasn't. But still, a phenomenal year for the Devils in track and field, and again, looking very forward to what Jaden Davis, as he comes back. Looking forward to what Jaden Davis is going to be able to do as well. But hey, ASU football, guys, I want to get to that real quick because there's some huge signings in baseball too. But the golden ticket, and Coach Dillingham was on talking about, well, we heard him in the sound after the kids camp talking about switching things up, doing things differently with the golden ticket, and that is for local recruits. Like priority local recruits, and said things weren't working in recruiting. Why not switch it up? Why not do it? The golden ticket, like Charlie and Chocolate Factory, absolutely love it. Maroon and gold, again, can't go wrong. See, it works out well, right, guys? yeah, works out well for everybody. So that is very awesome, just due to the fact that again, there's quite a few. Um, like Jacob Hildebrand, who's from Basha High School, the 6'6", 285-pound 4-star offensive tackle. He's a 2027, which means he's basically 16 years old, and he's 6'6", 280. I know. People are going to be bigger, but whatever the family fed him, absolutely love it. But Jake Hillenbrand, yeah, from Basha High School, he's got a 4.0 GPA. He's a first team All-American for Max Preps. But yeah, just an absolute beast. And he got a golden ticket. And because I saw him put up, maybe a lot of you did see this, but he just said, "Thank you so much for the midnight love and the honor of being given the golden ticket." Said it means the world to me to be blessed with this attention. So, yeah, I mean, it's awesome. I mean, he's one of the players, and like I said, an offensive tackle, and again, coming to play for Coach Dewey Telle. I talked about that last week, guys. Absolutely awesome. Also, Noah Roberts, who's a 2027 from Basha High School as well. Running back, and he got a golden ticket from Devils, and then also from Desert Edge, Zarek Sidney, Z-Rock, as he's known by his teammates. A receiver who's I saw him out at 7-on-7 making some plays, and yeah, he got a golden ticket. So you guys are getting the thing, but for like Coach said, he said it. How many times has he said it? I mean, since his opening presser, but he said it a million times, keeping the best athletes here, and the dominant ones. And yeah, he wants people that want to be at Arizona State. We know this. But keeping the local kids here, that is the challenge. And yeah, he's from Centennial High School, which again, throughout the years, as we know, guys have had some just beast offensive line. But Ben Lother, 2027 3-star offensive tackle, and he is 6'8" and 305 and 16 years old. Guys, I mean, again, nutrition, training, everything, but still, that's insane. Definitely insane. So, but again, you get the idea. The golden ticket, absolutely awesome. It was. I want to get to this too before we get out of here. Is ASU baseball. ASU baseball had quite a few more commits. Ooh, and you got guys going to the MLB draft combine real quick too. Isaiah Jackson, Kyle Walker. Are headed to that, which said Chase Field, but a lot of transfers. Again, we know the scholarships up for the Devils. Check this out, guys. Over the weekend, Austin Rolling an infielder from a conference, well, a wild conference for a bit, Utah. Obviously in the Pac-12 with him, now in the Big 12 with him. But Austin Rowling, infielder, transfers to ASU. George Bilecki, an outfielder from Lewis College, coming into ASU. Dean Toigo, who a little bit familiar with the ASU, he played at UNLV. He is an outfielder who transferred in. Matthew Polk from Vanderbilt, guys. Yes, I know they got upset in regionals and went home. They were the overall number 1 seed in the baseball played at Vanderbilt, as we know. Yeah, pretty damn awesome. I can say it. I mean, doesn't mean I like it, but yeah. So Matthew Polk from Vanderbilt in the transfer portal and signed. Dominic Longo of Utah Valley. I think I already mentioned him. Was one of the first time. Plus, you got Landon Harrison coming back. So again, Willie Bloomquist with the thing, what they did. I mean, Coach Accardo, pitching wise. Again, I know I talked about that ad nauseum all season long, but guys, absolutely awesome what baseball did. So, softball. Kenzie Brown will be back, Miss Strikeout Queen. I mean, and that the freshmen that are now having the whole year under that got a sniff of the postseason. Yeah, absolutely phenomenal for that. So that, my friends, is what is awesome. But but again, like starting from the fall, look, volleyball. Coach Van Neal and that squad, another phenomenal year. I mean, Mary Schroll got drafted. She's playing. Roberta Habello is playing over in Europe. I want to say Argentina signed late. This is tough with international players. She was so phenomenal. But Shelly Sear coaching now with Coach Van Neal and the team. I mean, maybe her Halloween costume a little bit had to do with that, but look, man, just to recap, you think of volleyball, phenomenal in the fall, Big 12 champs, first year in the Big 12. Okay, yes, we know Coach Dillingham in football, the turnaround, Big 12 champs. The Pitchfork Lunch Mojo with all the programs, as you know, but with both of those, it put the teeny bit that put it over the top that other schools didn't have in the Big 12. Soccer, Coach Winkworth, I mean, they got out to a hot start, in the Big 12. Down the stretch, it was a teeny bit tough, but again, the record wasn't bad. Very solid from soccer, and cross country, in the indoor track season too, as well. But then, transitioning into basketball, and look, Coach Riley men's hoops got off to kind of a hot start. I mean, the women got off to a good start too. It's just first year in the Big 12, a little tough, and I don't think the Devils have struggled like that. It had been a long time. We talked about it. The Devils had struggled like that at home games, and they were in all of these games too, as you guys know. So absolutely awesome. Hoops, and unfortunately, Coach Dare got let go, but Molly Miller's here. Sat down with her again. You go to YouTube, you can check that out. Awesome that we finally got to sit down with her as they started summer workouts. But yeah, it's again a very, very good thing because the energy and everything, and she hit the recruiting trail. So freshmen that came in, little international flavor, little Italian flavor, which I know you can tell by my last name, I love that. But being a Sun Devil, I'm saying it's a phenomenal thing. But Coach Miller's in, and then just think of like the spring. Obviously water polo, women's lacrosse, phenomenal job. Again, just growing and growing as that program's been growing. Then we think baseball, like I talked about, softball, amazing. And then track and field. Can't forget about triathlon. Triathlon, absolute forks up. But yeah, I just want to say, again, thank you to all the coaches and players that came on the program, again, for taking the time. Forks up to you for that, because forks up to you for that, for helping make the show. And again, yes, I know, Homer, but I still ask fair questions. I mean, sometimes, hey, things are tough. But this year, 4 Big 12 championships. Coach Boehm, how dare I forget to, before I get to thank yous, men's and women's swim and dive, Big 12 champs. Women for the first time in a while, men repeating as conference champs. I mean, from, Pac-12 to Big 12, freaking phenomenal. Men's and women's tennis in the spring, too. Did not get Coach Jackson, but she will be one of the first up next season for season 3. I'm telling you, early on, we will get Coach Jackson. Took over for Coach, McInerney, who was here for 40 years, and she had a hell of a first year coming from Princeton. Again, the wonderful, great state of New Jersey. And then Coach Harris for men's tennis. Like, I mean, again, just absolutely crushing it. Landed a few big transfers as well too, which we love to see. And then. But yeah, men's and women's tennis. I mean, like I said, track and field, baseball, softball, water polo. Like I said, Coach Party joining us again. Like, again, forks up to all you coaches. You guys are phenomenal. Thank you for jumping in again when you can. I know schedules get crazy. But again, friends of the program, as we push the Sun Devil athletics out there. Obviously, big shout out to Graham Rossini, the athletic director. Again, had him on twice. The first was at Big 12 Media Days. We recorded that, but that was on the hello, knocking my hat off. Very first show. And then got him again right before football won the Big 12, or was headed to the Big 12 championship and all that good stuff. But yeah, I mean, so excited for obviously next season. It's what's it, like 76 days till football kicks off against NAU. I think it's something like that, 77, 76 days until, like I said, football kicks off against NAU. And cannot wait for that. Volleyball, again, headed to back east to kick off their season, playing in that ball early in the season, I should say. But yeah, looking forward to all that. But man, thank you again so much, guests, and obviously, Brad Denny. I want to thank him. Chris Cartman, obviously, Sun Devil Source, jumping on when he could. Brad Denny jumped in a few times. And like I said, just a plethora of coaches. Again, I appreciate you all. Fans, I appreciate you. Again, you can still hit me up at Diablo00 on X, artist formerly known as Twitter. In the off season, again, I'll be posting some. Well, it is summertime, but yeah, I'll be posting some stuff. And then as we get closer to fall camp for football and volleyball and stuff, I'll let you know. But I'll have some stuff done. So, and yeah, just working on stuff. But anything you want with, hit me up. And again, subscribe to the YouTube channel. So I go to YouTube and it's at M as in Michael, V as in Victory, C as in Champ 005 at MVC005 on YouTube, and subscribe. But again, to all the coaches that came on, I mean, again, Coach Dillingham, Coach Regal. I mean, just from football, I'm gonna run through. I'm not gonna forget anybody because I don't want to. Because again, they make it possible. Take the time so I can bring it to you guys. But Coach Dillingham, Coach Regal, Coach Tuitele, Coach Brian Ward, Coach Arroyo, Coach Reynolds, Coach Cooper, Coach Iguano, Coach Mons, Coach Carrington. Like, well, been on again. Heinz Ward is the last coach, position coach, and again, we'll work on that in for fall camp. But thank you to you guys for coming on multiple times. Again, greatly appreciate it. And Coach Bain from Men's and Women's Swim and Dive coming on. And Coach Bartlett for softball. Coach Bloomquist in baseball, sitting down, again, taking the time. Coach Party, like I said, in water polo. And then Coach Hurley came on, obviously, right as they were getting going too. So Coach Hurley coming on the show, and then obviously Coach Miller after getting hired coming on. Absolutely awesome. Again, still need to get to Coach Van Neal, but again, he did come on twice last season, so he was a little bit ahead of the curve there with volleyball. But we will get him. We will aim to get him to start the next season, and then also but yeah, to all the SIDs again, Doug, Connor, Claudia, Zach, Jeremy, man, who else has helped me? a ton. But Kimber, Josh, yeah, and believe me, the list goes on and on. But thank you guys for the help and the coordination and everything. Coaches, thank you. Players, again, can't thank you enough. You guys for watching Pitchfork Lunch. Again, you want to get involved, you can hit me up on the X, artist formerly known as the Twitter at Diablo00, or my IG, Michael.Carethino.5. Leave a comment, anything, but you get involved in the show. We're going to, again, we're rolling forward. We're expanding even more to Casual E, KSRN. Again, forks up. Thank you. And for those that listen on KSRN. So have a phenomenal rest of your hot summer. If any of you are going to, I don't know, San Diego, any kind of beach, and you need a professional luggage carrier, I'm very efficient because I'm a Sun Devil, as you know, innovative and efficient. You just got to take me with you. You're going to, maybe somewhere, I don't know, the Bahamas, Virgin Islands, whatever. You need a professional luggage carrier. I'm just saying you shouldn't have to do the work on your vacation. Bring somebody else along with you that's there to do the work. So I'm just saying, throwing it out there. It is miserably hot here. So if you want somebody, you know how to get a hold of me. But hey, thank you guys for watching. And yes, for reigning Big 12 champions women's volleyball, hashtag our state. And that is for that team down south. And you guys know it. Have a phenomenal rest of your day, a phenomenal rest of the summer. I will see you when fall camp gets rolling. But yes, there'll be announcements. Don't worry, there'll be announcements. But like I said, you want to hit me up at Diablo00 on X, feel free. My IG, Michael.Carethino.5. It is all there. So yes, have a phenomenal, I guess I will say summer, but off season, because it's still going to be summer when we get back here. Yeah, hashtag our state. Thank you to women's volleyball for that. And as you guys know, especially for that school down south, who we owned a lot this year, as always, forks out.
I went to Arizona State. Right. I'm a Sun Devil, man.
27-yard line. That's a great call, too. Blake Baker, Bubba will put it up, throws over the middle. Touchdown. Quick flag.
That's away. Trying to center off with Eckerly, and he just missed the net. O'Reilly with the shot. Far down, he scored.
From behind for a month. Now with the lead, they're getting a little wobbly. Philadelphia, they won't get him. Wow.
Edwards pulls